Man, oh man, we got a dirty lens again. That was not a good start, was it? Hold on, I'll get y'all clean. Here we go again. We are back with some second channel action. Now, guys, today I'm pushing and I'm trying. If I'm a V8, if I'm an 8-cylinder, the last 2 days I've been firing on about 2 cylinders. I feel like dog crap, to be honest. I woke up this morning feeling like a V6. And I'm medicined up, to be honest, to help me feel like a V7. I still ain't on all 8. I'm trying to be good enough to get us some content because got to feed the beast, okay? So today we're actually going to head out to St. Louis Salvage. We're going to do some parts picking. He's supposed to have a breather. Y'all know I've been looking for some of the fittings for this one. And we need a couple things for our C10 project. But there's a lot of noise going on around here today. As y'all can see, we got an entry door right here. Well, before too long, we're going to have an opening right there for that garage door from the add-on. That's because there's some framing progress going on right now, as y'all can see. And yeah, I don't want to be in their way, and it's too noisy for us to be working here together. I think they're going to kind of be wrapped up. Most of what they're doing today, they're knocking it out. They showed up yesterday and started about 9:30, and they're just doing the boot scooting along is what they're doing. So I'm getting me a tool bag. Of course, Sammy has tools out there and they'll help us pull what we need, but we're going to take some tools ourselves. Not really sure what we need. Good socket set never hurts. Extension and adapter set never hurts. We'll go with 1 ratchet setup. Then we're going to take our 1/2-inch impact machine. She may need a fresh battery. And we'll probably take the old wrist savers with us as well. Load them up. We'll take a variety pack of a plier selection, I guess you could say. Maybe another little speed wrench, pry bar or 2, a decent screwdriver or 2, and lastly but not leastly, we may want to take a set of wrenches with us, and maybe we'll just take the little stub of lubs. Y'all know we're going to take our TKO hand cleaning wipes by the Sweet Patina. These babies always keeping our hands clean. If you want to get you some, head over to sweetpatina.com. Just use that old promo code on the screen. Other than that, we may take us a water or 2 to drink. Trying to stay hydrated. Probably important as you feel like crap. And other than that, oh, you know what? Just because sometimes we like to get crazy, we may take the mobile slice and dice. Couple extra batteries. Slam, slam, slam. Tap it, tap it, tap it with a hammer, hammer, hammer. Get us an extra cutoff. And that is good enough. Oh, good thing I got this nice and light bag ready since I'm feeling nice and weak today. There's a hole in my wall. Y'all seen me on the channel over the years. When I get sick, I usually just work through it. This one's been a little different. It's just the slightest bit of sore throat. Barely notice it when I wake up. I'm a little nasally or got a little snot throughout the day. Not a significant amount. Same thing, kind of notice it when you mainly wake up in the mornings. The main thing is I feel like I've ran them 20 miles when I just get up and barely do anything. And usually when you're sick, you know, it kind of wears on you throughout the day or whatever, and you kind of feel like that. Mentally, I feel like I'm good to go. And then in the morning, I get up, and even like yesterday, I walk over here to the shop, carried a ladder over here, and I was huffing and puffing about on the ground, just out of energy. Trying to get ahead this week is what I was trying to do. And I already spent a day yesterday basically cooped up on medicine, trying to feel better. And sitting on your butt won't finish a project. Well, sitting on your hind end won't keep you from getting behind. Sitting on your behind won't keep you ahead. Sitting on your hind end guarantees you're behind. However you want to say it. I was really hoping to be able to get ahead this weekend because, of course, holiday crap's coming up. holidays always makes their content recording rough. We got family in town right now. Her parents are in town, and they're about to be hanging out for the day, and I'm about to be headed out to the junkyard. And everyone's like, well, just take a day off, guys. We don't get paid time off. It's part of the territory. I ain't upset about it. It is what it is. I signed up for it. But when everyone's like, just take you a week or two off, I'm like, well, you know what? You don't get paid. You don't get paid. You ain't got paid time off. It's all right though, because I enjoy working, even when I feel like crap. What the hell? All right, we're gonna, first of all, I actually get to bring my father-in-law with me. Come to find out, the girls are going to do girly stuff, and it's his birthday, so what a great birthday present. We get to go junkyarding in Pot County. Couldn't think of anything better to do.
Best day ever.
So, Slick said he has a drink for me though. Smells like fire. Floor be gone. I told you this thing had about 1,000 cross members.
It's only got like 2, it's not bad.
You ain't got to do this part?
No.
Just air forward?
I'm gonna seam it wherever the edge is on the flange where it goes across. I'm gonna seam it across that and just weld all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, looks like factory, because it's not, there's no seam there. Like on that wagon, they had a seam right there.
Yeah, the seam on it just was for overlapping. You just plop it and weld it. Well, I knew I could smell fire. You start cutting old floors and the different aromas you get is wild.
Weird. Wow.
The different chemicals and sealers and insulators, and I think I'm playing. There's at one point, I think on the wagon floor, I said it smelled like pineapple or something.
Smelled weird?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I smelled like potato wedges.
All right, one of them trees been sitting there, those pineapples.
Yeah, man, I don't know, but I was just like, I was going through, by the time we got to the end, one, I was hungry, and two, I was like, that was a variety of flavor we just went through.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
That's funny.
All right, took Slicky Poo, got him a burrito at the Taco Boy. Had to go back to the house to go over some more stuff with the framing crew. Got them happy and situated. We talked a lot. I don't really know what our resolution was, but he said he was good, so whatever that means. I'm not very picky when it comes to that stuff. Get the old Mordski suite finished, you know. There'll be a place for him to sleep. It's warmed up enough that we probably don't need the bibs on. So we're at St. Louis now. I think we're gonna just go start wandering around and see if we can find anything. That ain't true. We're gonna start right up front because he's got some new inventory in that I ain't seen yet. I noticed. I'm starting to feel a little better again. It's weird, guys. It kind of goes like this. I about tapped out when we were at the Taco Boy. I was zoned out. I told them, I was like, guys, I might have to call it quits, but I'm feeling a little better. The old Ford. I don't know how to tell the Fords or Mercs and all that different kind of stuff apart. I think this one's roughly 54-ish. But it says Ford, so I'm doing some good guesstimating here. Got a little bit of a split glass in her, and the top looks like when I walked on them at the old shop, always trying to pull bodies with my ratchet straps, and I dent in the roofs, and oh, that is not a very appropriate word right there, is it? How's it going, man? Nice to meet you.
I watch you all the time.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. This one yours?
No.
No? It could be, probably for the right price. Yeah, anything's for sale. Interior ain't too shabby in her. She could use some
Pretty nice old toilet.
yeah, patched up floors, but the dash ain't too bad looking. The old 3 on the tree. Seat's pretty good, comfy. How's the back? We got one cap and a tarp, some fuel line. She's not a bad car for sitting out at the salvage. Oh yeah, classic. Yeah, of course, where it lays onto the rocker panel. She shuts pretty good. Oh, we got this straight 6 in her. You can see it a little bit. Yeah. Pretty complete looking. That cute little carburetor. Oh, y'all notice that? I ain't never seen one with a clear bowl on it like that. That's pretty cool. That's probably factory, but I guess I ain't never seen one. A 4-wheel drive Blazer here. Got the grandpa saw blade on the back, of course. Now somewhere in here. Oh, I think he moved them. We'll have to find them. There's supposed to be a 61 bubble top down here, and I don't know if y'all remember Kenny. Way back in the channel history, I sold him that 79 Caprice 2-door. And then when me and Slick were out here at St. Louis one day doing the Willet runs and exploring, he popped up out here. We ran into him. He bought the 61 bubble top. He also bought a 4-door off of him. And I think this Saturday I'm going to meet him out here. We're going to combine what we can of both the cars. And he's planning on leaving with the best 61 bubble top he can leave with, whatever we can get combined out of the two. So we'll be seeing him in these other cars. I don't remember that one being here neither, but most of this other stuff has been out here, so none of it's nothing new to sort through. I can't remember if this was here or not. I don't think I've ever seen it. I don't even know what the hell it is. 500 XL. Oh, Galaxy 500. Yeah, she convertible. Oh, 390 badge right there. Should be pretty decent looking other than the quarter being whammied in. Yeah, little chrome jobbers. The motor looks tiny in there. Looks small as can be. Man, look at that. Power steering pump reservoir set up. Power steering pump and reservoir set up. Ooh, good custom spacers there to get it out where we needed it. Yeah, she was someone's little hot rod at one point in the... Yeah. All right, I gotta see if any of y'all can help me. When it's fresh on my brain, the Chevy Love we got, I need some brake calipers for it. And I know you can rebuild them. I'm trying to either find what I know is a good set and or I'd actually like to upgrade them. And one of the upgrades that bolts on to the little Chevy Loves is from a 84, 85, and some of the early year 86 Isuzu Troopers. And finding those calipers aren't no big deal. You can find them online, but what you can't find is the brackets, and we need the brackets. And they allegedly, all that stuff will bolt on to the Chevy Love. I'm trying to get enough parts together where we can put a new brake system on that 4-wheel drive one I got. So if anyone knows where a set of them calipers and or the brackets are, just email me at puddins.fab.shop@gmail.com, and yeah, I'll buy them off of you because I need a set of those brackets. They're like hen's teeth. You can't find them. Now somewhere out here is supposed to be an S10 Blazer, and I know some of the S10 stuff was all up this way, but I don't know if it was a new one he got in and or if it's one he's had sitting. So we're just gonna do a little exploring, and if we find anything worth showing, well, we'll do a little showing. Oh, in fact, any of you Chevy Love people, I heard a rumor, and I ain't researched it enough. Someone said something about the Chevy Colorados or Canyons being able to maybe intermingle some parts. Who's fixed some Chevy Love brakes? What can I upgrade to? Someone help me out. Anything besides the $1,500 kit that one company sells, because we ain't doing that. $1,500 brakes on a $500 truck.
I don't think so.
All right, after a little digging, we are making it to where some are. Oh, it's extended cab with no roof. Oh, hey, is that what we're after? Is that it right there? That one don't have, oh no, that's not what we're after. That's throttle body. We need the one that has a little opening with the elbow and a little clip, and it brakes all the time. Probably that one right next door, maybe. The one that's missing the piece we need. Yeah, that's it. You know, the one that's missing the piece you need? Yeah, that's it. That goofy carburetor from hell. Maybe if we can find the hose, it'll have the elbow. It probably broke with all the other ones and someone already came here and pulled it. Wonder if that has the same type of opening and we can rob this, but put it there. Oh. Yeah, that looks squared off, so either way, I think we'll just take it, because right now, oh, don't lose that wing nut. We need it too. I done lost that wing nut, and it's metric, I do believe, for ours. So that right there in itself is a good find, because we're missing that. And yeah, I think we'll take that with us. Dang, she's the same color blue. We need us a V6 emblem for that baby. That way we can show it off. That's what we need to brag about, is our 2.8 liter V6. Dang, Sammy must be doing good. Looks like he got him a private jet. We can probably hide that in the bed of this one, and then we'll kind of pick through some of these. Oh, is this 4-wheel drive? You dang right. She got the straight axle. I was gonna say that baby's 6-lug. This thing being black with the stripes on it and the step side. Man, back in your prime,
Yeah.
when you're a rodeo clown, woo, had that mullet. That would have been the rig to pull up to the rodeo in. Would have had the wood floor in it. That's guaranteed to rot away. How's the column in this one? We need to find a column for ours. Ours was fancy and had the tilt. I guess we ain't got a half tilt. She ain't got no motor in her. But we got a few to choose from, so hopefully out of all these, we'll find a decent column in one of them. This is the green that come on these that I really like. These ones a pretty cool truck. Columns there. Looks easy enough to get to. Half the work's done. Crap stripped out of there for us. I don't think she's tilt. Got some extra trim though, if we decide we need some for ours. Got some trim here. I'm assuming this side down are all the same on all the columns. I don't know why they wouldn't be. Don't look at that column, because she ain't gonna be no good for us. He'll probably be the best one. Watch. Holy dirt dauber. Man, they were going to town on this thing. Yeah, covered up the old quadra-bog. Y'all get them like that in Texas?
Yeah.
That big?
Oh yeah.
It's just ugly as can be. Oh, nice little wasp nest right in the washer fluid. Yeah, column looks pretty decent shape in there. I'm hoping to find one that ain't as sun-baked or brittle looking. Hey, she's not terrible looking. Be real nice if we could find one with a decent steering wheel, which ain't gonna happen out here. But I do not have a good factory steering wheel for ours. It's got that kind of Grant 3-spoke thingy. Not my favorite. That one ain't got a column. That one ain't got a column. That one's missing a column. Old Flatbed McGee may have one. First, you want to check and make sure it ain't torched. Hey, we ought to rob that flow control valve. We need some of them. Them aftermarket ones are garbage. She is bulky looking. I think this one is newer than ours. This is probably a 80s. Dang! Got the winch or crane set up on this. Dual pumper. Crack, crack, crack. Be able to... I wonder if it lifted there too. Yeah, that camper back, or that old trailer house back there is sweet. You see that thing, all aluminum? It's super cool. I showed y'all that on the one walk around video. Got some decent headlight bezels in this one, no column on it. I'm about to start checking all of them just for power steering pumps to get that flow control valve that keeps kicking my butt every build. Yeah, we just need 11/16 and a 1-inch and we'll get that one. You wanna go swimming? Custom chop top on the Suburban. Custom broken column as well. Damn. Some got that one good. She don't happen to have a good back bumper, does she? Of course not. That'd be asking too much. We want to find us a Suburban bumper if possible for ours. They're just a lot nicer looking. Yeah, they look good. Unless they look like that one. Oh, apparently you can undo the columns up there. Maybe that's a single bolt that holds that on, that goes down to the shaft in your rag joint, because the column's missing, but the steering shaft is still there. We're learning more about these trucks as we go. Got a temperature gauge and a good set of jumper cables on this one. These things are pretty picked over. Shoot, got the chrome, what do you call it? Oil pan back there. High performance rig. Never know what you're gonna find in a junkyard vehicle. Good ballast for your lights. Yep. Old desk. I'll take that to Hot Rod for homeschooling. Good pry bar right in front of you, the yellow. You remember one of them?
Yeah. Yeah.
RCA. Holy cow. That's probably a $50 fitting right there. Plenty of chains. Oh, snow chains? We don't get enough snow around here to need them. A lot of good stuff, just not what we need. We'll leave that for the next person who needs the good stuff. I find it hard to believe there ain't at least one column out here we can't rob. What about the old army rig truck? That one don't look terrible from here. And I don't know if there's a difference if you go, it's like 73 to 80 and then 80 to 87, I think. but I don't know if there's a difference. Yeah, this one ain't bad. Ain't got a half tilt, I guess. Max speed 45 miles per hour. Official use only Army truck. She must have had the good 3/4 ton axles that someone had to have. 2 batteries. She's all there. Learning more about them as we go. Next up, we got the old fire truck, probably. Considering it was red. Yeah. Well, before it was a fire truck, it used to be an Army truck. It was green. Yep, interior's all green. I'd really like to find a column just like the one that's in ours now. Hey, this truck's got a good patina look to it. Talk about a cut down a long bed to a short bed and make you a cool budget truck like what we're doing. This side looks good. Have a good tailgate. How's this side? Oh, there's a candidate for a cut down right there, everyone. That's a green like I ain't never seen on one of these trucks before. So I don't know if it was painted that color. It don't look like it. It looks factory. I just don't know I've ever seen one that color before. It's got a cool look to it. She's solid, sheet metal wise, all the way around. She's missing her bezels and stuff, but we done found some of them down in that one. She's all complete except for the column. We get the column out of it. Plenty of rat's nest. Dang, I must have had a rare bird having a tilt column, because none of these yet have been tilt. Of course my fancy column would break. Makes total sense. I don't think we're gonna have very much luck out here finding us a good column like I was hoping. Here comes Sammy. I told him he didn't have a hair on his chin if he didn't get that little dancing going. You damn right. Just purring like a kitten, sir.
Yeah, he called me out.
Well, you put that air freshener in there and she fired right up, huh? Man, you got you some shit diggers on the back too, huh? Did you weld up the rear end?
No.
Not yet?
Only 6 holes we got on the place, so I had to put spacers on it.
Oh, yeah.
So they wouldn't rub as bad.
So you just need a slave cylinder on her.
Yeah,
And maybe some brakes, or does it?
carburetor issues.
Does it have brakes on it?
Yeah, good brakes.
I was gonna say it felt like it had a pedal that day. I remember that. Oh man. Hey, what else could you ask for a little yard truck?
It runs good.
No, it runs awesome. Do you have to mess with it anymore? Points or anything?
No.
Hey, I think it looks like a rig. I wouldn't get rid of it. I'd drive it as is. Custom fuel cell, diesel exhaust fluid, basically what it needed. Oh man, how's your RPM gauge working? Got the old tachometer. That's why it's running good right there. And knew if it wasn't, I was going to come down here and put a foot in its ass. What a little champion. Oh, I like the custom mount job on the fuel pump. Yeah, it looks pretty good, you ask me. He said he didn't even have to touch our point cleaning job we did. Had that dual point distributor in there. Well, let's see if she's got enough oomph in her starter. Gotta give him a push start because it's got to stay in gear. Sounds good.
Sounds great.
Running like a little sewing machine, just smooth as can be. I'm gonna get him a master cylinder and a slave cylinder for it. And he said he sold the motor out of this one. She looks pretty complete. Got the long tube headers. One heck of a AC pump on her. Tagged in 19? Dang, that was just a couple years ago. Well, I don't know what I was exactly hoping to find. Like I was gonna find some pristine column out here by chance, but I ain't seen one yet that I think we need to be pulling. Oh. Now you're just showing off. This blue truck, I think, is the one me and Slick did a will it run on and got running. So I'd say they got their money's worth out of it because there ain't much left. What about the old Big 10? The Big and 10. She is about the same as all the others. About the old 3/4 ton. I don't remember looking here. Switch actually feels really good in that one. Feels pretty tight. I mean, if we're gonna go with one that ain't a tilt, that one right there is about as best a shape as any of them's been, I think. We actually got a GMC Sierra Grande, of course. It's a busted up column with the 3-spoke, just like what I got already. This is exactly what we got. Then there's Suburban. Yeah, I'm gonna check for a back bumper just in case. If I was a betting man, I'd say it's probably gone. Oh no, it's there. Piece of a tree almost got to it. It's got that ugly trim on there. That must mean this is a 80s. Yeah, that's not what we're after. Ooh, baby, you damn right, Vietnam vet. I'm proud of it with the old airborne sticker. That is badass. Whoever used to drive this truck's whipped an ass or four in his day. Oh, look at the custom hitch on the old Western hauler here. Back in 95. All right, well, I really do want to try to get them flow control valves out of them power steering pumps. All aftermarket ones now are garbage nowadays. And I just used the last one I had. That was an OEM one, so we'll definitely get it if we can. And then I think we may pull that one column, because even though it'd be nice to have tilt, basically we know the only way we're going to get a nice tilt one is if we pay top dollar. If we look for an OEM one that's really nice shape, we're going to pay a lot of money. If we go aftermarket that has tilt and all the bells and whistles and whatever, they cost a lot of money. So that one over there, that's not tilt. Plastics on it looked pretty good. Switch felt nice and tight. Nothing like that felt worn out or whatever. So we may just have to pull it, and you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. All right, we're gonna take the truck and see if we can't go find us a flat tire somewhere. Seems like where we're headed, we either got to go through this big hole or go around and go through that big hole. We had a couple power steering pumps right over this way, I think. If we were in the Torola, I'd rip the plumb bottom off that car, but I try to keep good resale on this truck. Got a whole lot more money in this truck than we do in that old Torola that's been paid for a long time. We'll just stop right here and reevaluate our life. All right, you don't remember which ones they were, do you? Me neither. We just looked at 20. There was two of them that were easy to get to. Oh, here's one. Yeah, I think. Is that the right size? May not be the right size. Oh man, we're gonna start off like that, huh? 5/8 are some locking pliers. The universal tool of I don't give a damn. Has so many damn brackets. Combination kits for all these different. Call and try to get a power steering pump for one of these. You better be ready to answer about 4 questions. How many holes on the front? How many on the back? Was it on this side? Was it on that side? There's that. That's what we're after right there. That's the O-ring style, which I wasn't hoping for. I was hoping for the flare style. We'll take it in either way. Don't hurt to have it. I haven't had to do an O-ring style on one, so I don't know if they're manufacturing them bad or not. I know the flare style are garbage, so that's mainly what I'm after here. Lucky number 2. That one's weak. Barely even tightened down. It wants to come home with me. Hey, there's a flare style. Woo! Real good stuff in it, huh? Pretty. Yep. That's what we need. It don't look like much, but that right there could save your butt from a power steering leak if you go with an aftermarket pump. Is she wide enough? How do you think? We gonna make it? How deep is she? Oh, I thought it was about to be like deep. I guarantee you it's soft though. We need to make it to the blue truck up yonder, so forward ho. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. It makes a big world of difference when you actually have this thing called 4-wheel drive. Now that being said, Torola would have done it better and easier. People can say what they want about the Torola. It has not been stuck yet. I have not got it stuck anywhere I've ever taken it. She powers through. Just park the front end in the mud. That's a good spot for it. That gets us right here with a good workbench though. Trying to think. We're gonna have 4 bolts that I know of, or studs, nuts. 2 out here. We gotta get 2 up underneath there. And then I reckon we'll try to get our 1 bolt down here and pry that off of that. And in here, we gotta drop our little covers to get to our bolts in there. Got a nice area to work in here. Should have brought the impact machine for these. Yeah, that's all right. Power tools are nice. They'll make you too soft though. Kind of like having 4-wheel drive. Sometimes you just gotta take your 2-wheel drive through some stuff, and that 4-wheel drive will spoil you just like an impact does. I think they're 9/16, maybe not. Can't remember. Just lean on a rat turd or 12 and you can get to this. Oh yeah, that's good. Yummy. plastic cover and then a metal cover. I'm sure we'll end up needing to unplug this. There we go. Right up there and there should be our 2 studs. Are these ones playing nice out here?
That one is.
I'm gonna go for the adapter, the deep well 9/16. I don't know if that'll fit or not. Yes, it will. It may make it easier out there, actually, if we leave that up and supported some. So I'm gonna restart one of them, at least to keep that from flopping all the way down, slowly but surely.
Yeah.
That sucker snake in there. Yeah, she ain't got enough ugga duggas. She's shaking, but she ain't spinning. There's one. All right. So that was actually just vibrating it. It couldn't spin it, but then I kind of worked it back and forth and it seemed to work. And I think I want to disconnect it down here if possible. Now mine had like the 12 point. This looks like just a regular old 6 point, which is going to make our life way easier. We may be able to get a socket on that. What's the deal here? That's got to be a 7/16.
Yeah.
7/16 don't get on it. I think our socket's just too big. Maybe, I don't know. Surely that ain't metric, but the 7/16 don't go on. 1/2 inch is too big. I thought them impact sockets may be. That's going over it, ain't it?
It's over, yeah. Down the bottom.
What the hell? 13 millimeter? 12 millimeter. All right. Chrome is good for impact, right? Oh, that is one of them 12-point ones. It was just so full of credit, looked like a 6 point. Yeah, she stripped off real good now. That was smart. I can see it now.
Yeah.
All right, it is a 7/16. I knew that. I think the ratcheting ends are too big to get on there. I don't have a 12-point socket. Oh, it's like I've been here before, about a week or 2 ago on our truck. Oh, yep. Yeah, we need a cheater of some type that I did not bring. Can't tell if it's spinning or stripping.
Turning.
Turning? Well, that's good news. Find the sweet spot here, guys, to get sat comfortable. Just get a little short stroke at a time. Finally got her loosened up enough to do it without smacking it with her speed wrench. But there ain't nothing speedy about this. My left arm's falling asleep. I ain't used to using it this much. Oh, something just popped free. That's good. Break my column before I even get it out. Can this drop off these though? Or is that not that easy? Well, I was kind of hoping that this just dropped out of there and that we weren't gonna have to do nothing else besides wiggle that out of there. That's free. I don't know. In my head, the whole thing just pulls out. Of course, it couldn't be as easy as I wanted it to be, could it? So that's just a rubber boot, basically. So that ain't gonna stop us. I spun the column around where we can get up in here as high as possible. Yeah. How do we get the... I'm thinking more of the other truck. Wondering if we're gonna be tearing up stuff. Trying to replace it. Oh, that... Whatever this is probably holds in with all them screws around there. Oh yeah, we made it far enough to get to our other wiring. Where's it disconnect? Oh, over here on the switch side, of course. Where else would it disconnect, dummy? Yeah, I got so focused on pulling it forward. Didn't even notice that got tight on me. This right here's your actual ignition switch. It's just a stupid place to put it, if you ask me. But what do I know? I'm no engineer. If I was an engineer who didn't know any better, my name would be Mortsky. All right. Let me just pull these metal plates down here. They're kind of easy to see. These little metal clamps, if we take them off, I think it's gonna make our life a lot easier. The question is, can we get her with power tools and make our life easier? Not really. This tool's too long to just get up in there on all of it. Yeah, we gotta get a 3/8 wrench, or may have to do a ratchet setup. Ratchet and wrench wiggled up in there. Use those strong fingers for the most part on that one. Went in the Disney. Wiggler got us to the last two. Thing, these would probably pop off here now. Hey, yeah, I think our job's about to get a whole lot easier. I might have to free up and have both hands to get that. Piece number 1. Piece number 2. And why were we fighting that? All right, we need to go hands free again. All right, we got us a steering column. As easy as 1, 2, 3. We made it look so easy. Don't forget to take them pieces off the firewall. It'll make the job a lot easier. Overall, it really wasn't that bad. Now, something to note when we go in ours, take our old one out, we're going to pull this cover because I did kind of bust on it, getting up into it. So on ours, not the old junk truck, we're going to have to be a little more careful. We're going to head back towards the front. I was pushing through there, guys. I wasn't even thinking about how bad I was feeling. And then we got our crap picked up and I got sat down here and I was like, oh yeah, I still don't feel good today. I'll come back and hit you. Up front, they got the old tailgate from the old Tonka truck. You got a 6-liter in here or what? Yeah. All right, pick up the old computer harness because we got us a 6-liter LS motor. Got about 120,000 miles on it. That's pretty low miles. Same amount of miles on my truck. I don't have anything in particular that we're getting this for, other than I'm getting a pretty good deal on it, and it never hurts to have one on stealthy standby. Clear and clear. There she be. Trying to figure out how we're gonna unload that thing, and the cherry picker, my cylinder on it is bad, and that pretty much leaves us with our lift for anything adjustable. Kind of put these things together and seeing how high we could get her, and it gets about there. So we're gonna try to get this rig out the way. I ain't started her in a minute. Holy crap. Guys, I ain't touched this thing. It ain't ran in probably 3 days just sitting there. She's a good one. She is a good one. I thought I was gonna have to at least give her one pump, but she's the no pump chump. She don't need no pumping. Oh, hey, check for smoke. I didn't see any smoke. Did you see any smoke? They didn't smoke any? Maybe I did good with the valve seals then. That's why we don't need no stinking LS motors, because if you got an old quadribog on a 350 and you get her rebuilt correctly and tuned up right, she'll fire up like she's fuel injected anyhow. You know what I mean? Whoa, ho, ho, ho. Did y'all see that? We about lost the motor. I have to correct. There we go. Wondering if we can't come down and basically get these to our motor mounts. I don't know what kind of tilty we're going to be doing. Right here's how you drop a 6-liter LS motor. We got those kind of cradling our mounts. She's favoring leaning back. Hold itself, or are you having to hold it to keep it from going? What's the worst that could go wrong here? Clear. Slowly drive out from underneath her. Got my contact. This board's perfect for it. Got a nice curve. Down. Hey, whatever was binding quit. She is skipping, and right there, whatever gave. So we got her rolled over here. We're just gonna hide her behind this. Hey, speaking of this, little 6-liter action. Yeah, she'd be all right in there. All right, gotta get Sammy his crate back and unload our other good pickings. 4 o'clock. Should take us an hour to swap that thing out. I think we're gonna try to swap the column out. I don't see why not.
What do we do?
Huh? What do we do? We pulled the column for a standard as we got an automatic with a shifter. I was so worried about looking for a tilt. I didn't even look for an automatic.
Minor detail.
Yeah, a small detail. We could slap that column in there and just put a big old floor shifter in it, you know. Oh, I know some of y'all caught that as we were pulling that and thinking, hey, dummy. So.
That blinker's on shift gears.
Yeah. I just went in here. I was like, we'll start disconnecting it. And I looked up there at the shifter and went, you dumbass.
No.
Told you I wasn't feeling good. Hey, crap happens. At least if you were needing to know how to pull your column for a standard shift, you see what all you need to remove to do it.
Yeah.
Just trying to help you guys out, you know. Well, we did get a 6-liter and we did get us a couple flow control valves. And don't forget, we did get us a breather too, so it was honest effort out there anyhow. We gave it our best hoorah. Guys, I think I'm about due for another round of medicine, which is good, because I still don't feel great. I tried to push through, and I had my head up my rear. We pulled the wrong column. It happens. Like I said, we'll have to find another one somewhere. You know what? I could have started out here in my own junkyard where I've got that other parts truck. That could have been a good place to start. There was another column there. I ran the one over, I know. So when we were moving cars, it got ran over. So maybe I'll go do some looking out there. But other than that, I think we're done for the day. Time to get a little rest and a little more medicine, I do believe. Appreciate y'all watching. Coming back time and time again, putting up with my shenanigans. Appreciate all the support at the puttinsfabshop.com. You guys coming back and watching, all the support there means the world to me and my family. Thank you guys. I'm on the Instagrammer. I'm on the Patreon. We got a Facebooker page. Those framers are noisy. Man, they're noisy. Anyhow, I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet. I will see you guys next time. However, do not forget, sitting on your ass won't finish your project. Let me go find out I don't got a tilt column right over here. Hot damn, there's so much BS-ery, we had to start a whole channel for all the extras. Be sure to go check out Puttin's Fab Shop if you ain't seen that baby yet. Come on!